Harold from Tiny House Listings, and today I'm out here at my remote property in eastern North Carolina, just working on an outhouse. It's actually a 4x6 outhouse. You can see we've already got the, oh, by the way, there's my dad, Johnny.
Oh, hey.
And we've already got it framed up. So it is going to be an outhouse. The main reason is we have it is because way over there in the woods, you probably can't see it, we have an outhouse for the cheer stand, but way back here in the back, there's going to be a couple more cabins we're actually about to start working on in a workshop with my good buddy Deke from RelaxShacks.com. And so there's some, otherwise people would have to walk all the way from here all the way back there and wake up in the middle of the night, whoever's sleeping in that cabin, which would be an issue. So we're building one back here. So it's a 4x6. It's only going to be a 4x4 with a 2-foot deck on the front. Should be kind of interesting. You can see we already got pavers out here. We thought we'd take you along. The interesting thing is, for the most part, it's going to be built exclusively from scraps. All this is all stuff we found at a work site, and on the other side, that's all deck boards that we found that they were building a deck on a house, and there was just materials left over. So anyways, we'll take you guys along, so stay tuned. It's the end of the day and we're losing sunlight, and it's actually starting to get a little cold, so I think we're going to start up a fire. But so far we got us a 4x6 bathroom. We got it framed up for the most part. We don't have a door for it yet, so we didn't frame the front because we're not sure exactly what that is. We got to go pick one up. And we got the corrugated plastic roofing on here, and actually this one is Tough Tex. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning. We are working on sheeting up the whole thing. We're just using random stuff that we already had. Old pieces of plywood for each side, as you can see, is really dirty because it's been sitting out in the weather. And then on the back, we're using this stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but a lot of times when you go to a nice like beach house and you look up above the porch where they used to finish it off, we're using this stuff, just kind of piecing it together. I think it'll work really well. It's got some cracks in it, but we'll fix all that. I think I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday. That's how it is when you're in the woods. So I was gonna give you a quick update where we're at with the outhouse. We actually have both sides on with some plywood that we had left over from like 2 or 3 years ago. They've been sitting out in the woods, but miraculously hadn't rotted or anything like that. As you can see, needs a good cleaning up. And then I can't remember if I showed you guys yesterday, but we put the pieces together here in the back, just leftover scraps, and I painted it. Next we got to put the corner boards on. In the front we started building the toilet seat itself, and we just kind of finished it off in some pallets that we ripped apart. And we did the spray foam because there's lots of cracks in here from the small pieces of wood. So next we're going to go through and put the actual seat on, which is a piece of plywood, and go from there. Like a week and a half later, I didn't have a chance to carry you guys on along like step by step for the rest of the build, so I'll just show you what we've done. Got paint on both of the sides. This side, a little bit of color on that side. And I found a door at the Habitat for Humanity. It's like a 150-year-old door, solid wood. I got it for $10, not bad. And on the front, we decided to use a scrap hardy board, which I think worked out really well. We just kind of lapped it together. Got the front porch right here. Then on the inside, we just went with a cheap standard kind of toilet seat, and I added a couple of nice little touches, like some wood here for a knob from the property. You can just kind of lift it up and swap out everything. Swap out the bucket, and in the bucket is not actually poop in there. That's just, well, there's poop, but there's a sphagnum moss that's covering the poop. And in there, you use compostable recycle bags that are made for 5-gallon buckets, which is nice because you can just kind of throw it away or do what you want with it. Under here is storage. So we've got extra moss, supplies, all that stuff. Then over here we've got spray, hand cleaner, all that jazz. And this is where you actually scoop from the moss. And I got like one of those little ice scoopers that you'd see in a big ice bucket. Little toilet paper holder here with just a stick from the property here. You can see right there again where I sprayed the foam in there to cover up the cracks. We had a workshop out here with my good friend Deke from RelaxShacks.com, and everyone used this for the most part, used this outhouse, and I would say it was a success. Considering everyone was forced to use it. All right, so that's it for the 4x6 outhouse. It's actually 4x4 with a 2-foot deck. Total cost was, well, everything was scrapped except the door. We got that for $10, and everything else was pretty much scraps. Oh, and the pavers, those are $1.50 each. So I have maybe $20 into the whole setup. Just kind of proof that if you have a tiny house and you're off grid and you want to have an outhouse instead of one inside your home, you can do it super cheap. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.